Good morning, traders. Today is Thursday, September the 20th, and I'm up pretty nicely in my FXE puts. As you can see, it's a 29% winner right now, and I am also long. I just got long actually CRM puts. I believe this is just going to be a day trade. They're now up 9%. All right, I'm going to close out here for a 10% profit. Here's the chart. I spotted it when I was looking at the daily chart. Beautiful trade right here along the AQ 150s. Alright, I closed out of that trade for a $300 profit. The good thing is it was 10%. Now the FXE, remember my target was somewhere around 128, but 30% is very impressive. If I was managing a fund and I stopped right now and didn't trade for the rest of the year with these two trades that I've had in the last 2 days, a 40% return, I would be praised on Wall Street. With options and trading certain strategies, they could be highly profitable. And the reason that options are so profitable is because they're so risky. They're very volatile, and you have to take into consideration time decay, which really could work against you if you're not right, especially trading a front month contract. So I'm going to sell these right now and close out the position. Euro's at 129.27 right now. I am watching this CRM right now. I want to short it, but I'm not the type of trader that's going to go in here and try to short a up move, even though it looks like there was some selling that came through on this candle right here. And not to mention, check this out, when we bursted through the prior day's open, we just continued down. Now another thing I want to let you know is that if you're a pivot trader, 90% of the time you're never going to get a perfect move through a pivot. Here was an exception. Usually once you approach some kind of support or resistance level, there's going to be consolidation around that level, and then they'll maybe fake you out and then go with the original move. I try to filter out the noise. The reason so many hedge funds took off this summer is because they were up huge in the beginning of the year. They sit through the pain. You're going to have pain as a trader. You just have to have your risk adjusted and you'll do just fine. So I'm going to try to do more videos trading levels. But the main thing to consider when trading is, are you trading with the trend? Personally, when I'm swing trading, I'm more of a contrarian trader, to the extent of I want to catch tops and bottoms, but only the stocks that I really have done a lot of research on. When I'm shorter term trading, what I'm doing, A&R is an example, by the way, before I go forward. Check that out. That was one of the stocks that I told all my close friends about. A lot of my family members caught that bottom as well. And when I'm day trading, I want to look for a trend and I want to go with the trend. I want to short a lower high, I want to buy a higher low. That's just my style. So we see we did get a decent move right here, but I'm not participating in that. I'm going to have to get a little more evidence before I get short. Now the market, speaking of the NASDAQ right now, continues to get bought up. We gapped down, we pulled back, and they ran it up 10 points. And now what are they going to do? There's a couple possibilities. We could say this could be an inverted head and shoulders, even though this isn't a low that you really would want to build off of. But we could say, okay, so we put in the low, we come down, and now if we could get a higher low, that could potentially move to fill the gap. This WPRT just continues to get crushed, still in a downtrend. I would not try to buy this bottom here. There could be a reversal maybe around this support level in the next few days, but as of right now, I'm not taking a long standpoint from this. It's too bearish for me. Since the 2009 bottom, right where you see my crosshairs, it was at $3 and ran all the way to 50, so it had an impressive move. I wouldn't be surprised if it came down a little bit more. Alright, David Einhorn just came out once again, and he said he's still bearish on Green Mountain, so it's going to be interesting to see how the stock reflects that. The last time it gapped down huge when he was sitting on the conference call. He's a very powerful man, and he's known for short selling, so I'm going to see if this is going to tank. Generally, I don't trade news, but I'm just trying to flip through a few stocks. A couple people emailed me and asked if I could show how I look for my trades. Alright, nat gas number just came out. I'm looking at this Lulu. This thing is strong. I know a lot of people that tried shorting it, and they've been getting burned. But it's breaking out once again. Let's see if we get a pullback and then a move back up. I'm going to go ahead and purchase some SPY front month calls just because I don't feel like sitting here and babying a position and nursing a position. Alright, that Lulu continues to chug higher and never gave me my pullback, and I didn't really want to chase it, but just hit right under that 92. And my SPY calls are up. I'm going to go and sell them now. That's a 20% return. $470. Now don't focus on this right here. This is completely irrelevant. This is only the amount of money that I put into the trade. When I got in the trade, I invested roughly $4,200 in capital. Now, or excuse me, $2,200. Now it's worth $2,700. But the main thing is, look, that's almost 21% return, traders. If you invested $100,000 into this position, and it's definitely liquid enough because it's a main component. It's an ETF that tracks the indice. You would make $20,000 on that trade. John Deere's absolutely running big time. Now Caterpillar looks like it's trying to catch up. Alright, I'm watching this Amazon very closely for a long. I'm going to trade it through options, front months. Right, I just bought the 260s at 183. They completely raped me on this trade. It was just at 168. I put the order in, and on Thinkorswim it automatically adjusts the offer price, and I paid the highest price that I've seen it in the last 3 minutes. So we should be able to get up. It's just that, you know, there would have been an extra couple percent. I need to stay above this 260 half. Alright, I'm now long 20 contracts. I got a little better average price at 176. I will tell you that if this level right here is breached, what we're going to see is a trickle down effect, and I wouldn't be surprised if we test this, and that would really devastate my position here. So I'd be quick to exit if that did occur, but as for the moment, it's remaining strong, and I'm going to stay with it. Alright, that should be it here. That should get us to break over a new high and head back up to that 261. Market's following suit. Speaking of the NASDAQ, Apple breaching up. Priceline sold off hard on that gap down. Had a close around 639, gapped all the way down to 629, and now we see that moving back up, putting in a lower or a higher low. And Google breaking out, about to fill the gap. Everything's looking good. So all the indicators are pointing up. So now we need to see Amazon pick up some steam here, get some prints over the 70. Alright, everything is moving up now. Even Apple's about to approach the weekly open level at 699.35, but Amazon's lagging. I really need to see some more conviction here. Alright, Apple's just leading this market up right now. Very strong uptrend, and I'm just waiting on Amazon to do something. Crude looks like it's building up right here as well. For some reason Thinkorswim doesn't allow my account. I believe all accounts in general to trade options on futures contracts. They said that when I talked to them a few months ago that they would have it in the pipeline, but it could take a while. And you must also note that if you are ever long into expiration, any kind of derivatives contract, talk about crude or gold, you do not take delivery on that product. Now there are futures brokers that you can take delivery, and but you have to factor in shipping costs and everything as well. If I was going to do that and get a broker like that and I wanted to buy into gold or silver for the long run, I'd do it through the derivatives market rather than outright buying it from a broker, because broker prices in all that plus their expense of doing it into whatever they're going to sell you the bullion for. Alright, I sold my Amazon. I took a 7% hit on that trade. I just wasn't going to risk it. We could continue to trickle down here and probably test this level. Alright, I just bought the puts in Amazon. Here you see my position right here, the 260s. I bought them at 136. I really didn't want to get into the back and forth whipsaw action here. Are you going to buy it? Are you going to sell it? How's it going to work? I'm going to take one more chance on this. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to close the position. As of right now, I'm down about 2% in it. Alright, we should break down right here. And Lulu was just relentless to the upside, about to fill the gap, headed up to 76 right now. Market's trying to sell off here, but the ES is holding firm around that 14.5 level. Come on, girl, get down there. Just a little bit more. Alright, Apple's coming in. Google's coming in. Priceline is still in a downtrend, just made a lower high. Alright, here we go. There we go. Up 11% in it. Got down to our level. I'm not going to be greedy here. I'm getting out. There she goes. That's it for me. I'll take my 18% on that trade. Wipes away the prior trade's loss, and now I made 10% on it. Alright, so now it's 11:25. I got some good trades on here for you. Have a good day. Good luck trading.